This is the story of the universe's first dawn. In those primordial times, there were no gods, and Mount Olympus did not yet exist. The entire cosmos was ruled by a single sovereign, Uranus, the god of the sky. But his reign was not of peace. It was defined by absolute darkness. What did Uranus look like? He was a colossal, shadowy, and terrifying cosmic figure. When his wrath awoke, hundreds of lightning bolts would shatter the sky behind a veil of black clouds. Yet the darkest part of Uranus was his mind. He lived in perpetual fear of his own children's strength, terrified that they would one day grow powerful enough to overthrow him. Driven by this blind paranoia, he committed an act of supreme cruelty. The moment his children were born, instead of embracing them, he banished them into Tartarus, a suffocating, bottomless abyss deep within the earth. This relentless tyranny became unbearable for Gaia, the Earth Mother. Watching her children writhe in agony beneath the earth broke her heart. Day by day, Gaia's sorrow transformed into a burning fury, a desperate thirst for vengeance against Uranus. She knew that unless this tyrant was torn from his throne, the cosmos would never see the light of freedom. But who would dare stand against a cosmic entity as immense as Uranus? Gaia went to her children, begging them to rise against their father's injustice. But remembering the towering, shadowy dread of Uranus, they all shrank back in fear. No one possessed the courage to raise a weapon against the king. It was then, from the very depths of that hopeless darkness, that a young titan stepped forward. He was Gaia's youngest son, Cronus. There was no fear left in Cronus's eyes. Instead, they burned with the fierce fire of rebellion. His mother's tears and the injustice inflicted upon his siblings had set his blood ablaze. Seeing him step forward, Gaia used the depths of her elemental power to forge a weapon from the heart of the earth, a massive, gleaming, and razor-sharp scythe. Placing the weapon into Cronus's hands, Gaia whispered, "Go, my son, free the cosmos from your father's tyranny." That fateful night, as Uranus slept peacefully across the heavens, Cronus emerged silently from the shadows. In his hand, he gripped the massive scythe. In his eyes, he carried the resolve to reshape the universe. Cronus knew this was his only chance. With a thunderous battle cry, Cronus struck his own father. With a single devastating swing of the razor-sharp scythe, the colossal, shadowy form of the sky god was shattered. For the first time in cosmic history, a son had spilled his father's blood. Uranus's agonizing roar shook the fabric of creation as his massive form tore away from the heavens, falling from grace. As the defeated and bleeding Uranus plummeted from his throne, Cronus stood tall, raising his blood-stained scythe toward the stars. The fire of rebellion in his eyes had turned into the cold pride of victory. The first bloody transition of absolute power was complete. With the fall of Uranus, an ancient era of darkness ended, and the legendary age of the Titans began.